Oh, yo, what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? Back once more with another daily live stream, 110 days in a row. We're going strong still, and we have once more a lot of very, very huge news to cover for Casper. Constantly now, daily, we are seeing more and more updates coming out supporting Casper's inevitable rise and its price surge, or at least believed price surge to be coming and following very, very shortly. Of course, Casper are not stopping with their developments, which is very good to see, but more importantly now, they get the recognition they need. We've seen Kraken with Casper deposits and withdrawals already on the exchange, as I was showcased and confirmed earlier in my Discord server. Check out to Cody. Tomorrow, trading will be live for Kraken and Casper. Absolutely monumental, historic news for Casper, the first major tier 1. But that is not all, because seemingly Binance are also not far off either. We've got sources to showcase in this stream, to showcase some proof regarding that, and of course then evidence to back up why this may actually very well be true. We may potentially see a Binance listing with Casper before the end of this year, and therefore we could potentially see a $1 Casper before the end of this year by 2025, which would be massive, massive news. As always, if you enjoy these streams, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. Jay Honey, good afternoon, my man. Welcome back to the stream. So good to finally have something to discuss, other than rumours to discuss after these rough few months. You know it. I mean, obviously, rumours and FOMO, that's going to come here, there, and everywhere, and it's important to cover nonetheless. But what we are getting now, so, is more confirmation of which that, you know, these developments are finally taking shape, which is very, very good to see. Bingo Bango, man, welcome back to the stream. Good morning to you too. Tony, good morning, good morning. When Binance listing, it's to be determined. We'll find out in the stream. I'll cover the sources in the stream so you understand what I'm referring to. It's to be determined, but seemingly they are very, very close to be listing Casper. I predict at this current stage, if things go really well with Kraken's listing, which again is going to be coming out tomorrow, we could potentially see Binance's Casper before the end of the year, which would be massive, massive news. Good morning to you too, Crypto Czar, as well, and welcome everyone else who's joining the stream right now, and those who are joining the stream a little bit later on. So without further ado, what's up, DD? Welcome back to the stream, my man. Hello to you too. Let's go into this first post here. Regarding Kraken once more, very briefly touch on this. Kraken Pro here, they just said they felt like celebrating their 35k followers last week on the 30th of November, so just 5 days away from now. And at this point, 5 days away from now, they've gone from 35k to 40k, which is absolutely insane. Quite a strong amount of growth in just 5 days, you know, 1,000 followers a day. And truth be told, that is the Casper community effect. That is what we are, that's what we are about. Because Kraken finally decided to list Casper, the Casper community supported Kraken Pro, and that's why they have jumped by 5k followers in 5 days, which is a very impressive feat for them. And that's what Casper provides for people, a community, a cult-like incentive to help bring everyone together. And this is the major announcement regarding Binance here. It might seem a little bit speculative, but for me, this is a very, very big deal. Did anyone else notice on CoinMarketCap, owned by Binance, just added the Binance Web3 wallet to its profile on Casper? The Casper rating was also updated yesterday, November 17th. Looks like they might be preparing for a listing. You go on CoinMarketCap yourself, right here. You can see right down here next to wallets, you've got Binance Web3 wallet, which is absolutely, it is very, very big. This is the first time we've seen this. It's very, very big news. And for me, this is one major confirmation that Binance are very, very close, if not preparing to launch Casper. There's been a lot of, again, this is more rumours now, but there's been a lot of rumours that regarding the wallets that are holding Casper, the second major wallet is most likely Binance's. And I would care to agree right now, because again, Binance being such a major exchange, they'll need to hold more Casper in their holdings, in their wallets, to be able to have enough liquidity, therefore needed when they list the project. So they're going to need this sort of capital, if you will, this sort of holding, which is a very, very big deal. But that is not all. Also, because you have the likes of Roy O'Neill, and this short clip I'm going to play to you, where Roy O'Neill confirmed in a roundtable that took place about 2 weeks ago, confirmed that Binance integration with Casper is already ready. Pay very close attention to this short clip here.
For example, with Binance,
Hold on a second.
everything's
wait.
ready. Everything's integrated and ready. For example, with Binance,
Hold on a second.
everything's
wait.
ready. Everything's integrated and ready.
Now, I thought I'd play it twice over for all of you so you could hear it just twice. Double take, so you could hear it as clear as day there. It was kind of the situation regarding what you heard there. Basically, KRI Roy O'Neill was not aware that Jim was speaking because there was an issue of X Live that happens sometimes. So he therefore got cut off. He didn't realize he was speaking, so he cut him off. But either way, he confirmed in what he imagined was just silence there that, again, Binance integration with Kaspa is done. Already done. So that is a very, very big deal. And now CoinMarketCap, which is owned by Binance, has now added the Binance Web3 wallet to the Kaspa profile, which is a very, very big deal. And why is this a big deal? And why do we think that Binance is going to come in very, very soon? Well, because of this KEF X space that happened again about, a week ago now? On the 10th, so about 8 days ago now, where it was confirmed along the likes of, a Kraken imminent listing this month, which we've now got coming tomorrow. But more importantly, that, we are actually dealing with certain exchanges that quote unfavorable remarks about the price of Kaspa. Ultimately, they've been working with exchanges for months and months on end, constantly. But more importantly, the key to considering listing a coin, so Kaspa in this regard, on a primary tier 1 exchange is the project's total value lock, TVL, which Kaspa currently has no TVL in its strict sense because, again, it's a fairness proof of work. But more importantly, the other one that Kaspa therefore can be considered for is the trading volume performance on mainstream exchanges. Currently, only Bybit and, in their words, also BitGet have listed Kaspa on the primary exchanges in a true sense. So therefore, the major exchanges, the likes of OKX, the likes of Binance, Coinbase, Gemini, Crypto.com, you name them, they will have to consider what the volume is like on major exchanges to see if it's worthwhile them also listing the project. Bybit has been okay, but it's not been fantastic. I'm not too well versed about how good BitGet has been either. You got Kraken now officially coming out tomorrow. They've already deposited, they've already announced, or the Kaspa deposits and withdrawals are already on Kraken now. So the official listing, trading availability should be made on Kraken tomorrow, which is a very, very big deal. And as a result, we'll probably see the volume for Kraken skyrocket tomorrow, causing Kaspa to go much higher, at least on that day before putting in correcting following that, because people want to sell the news. And then we'll see the volume be so high that will also incentivize these other major exchanges, the likes of Binance, to jump on and get involved. So you can see right now the volume for Kaspa is 251 million, which is, again, a decent number. Kaspa, literally, if you track back to I think 2 weeks ago, maybe? 2 weeks ago, so around early November here. Early November. You would see on the early November, we were averaging probably about 50 million 24-hour trading volume, and in the span of the last 2 weeks, we've gone from 50 million average to jumping up to 100 million, just skyrocketing up to 500, which seems to be probably major exchanges also buying more in bulk, so to speak. And then we see it come back down, but now we're averaging around 100 to 300 million 24-hour trading volume, which is a very, very big deal. And that's also going to add a lot of incentives for these other major tier ones to want to jump in, because again, the KF confirmed here that what they want to see is the high volume on the major exchanges, because we have no TVL. So when you combine all these facts, right? When you combine all these facts together, you then realize, okay, you got Coinbase owned by Binance, now add a wallet to Kaspa. You've got confirmation from Roy O'Neill the integration is done. You've got the KF confirming that they need to see high volume to be, to have the desire, therefore, to want to list Kaspa, because it's going to be it's in bullish momentum. So it's got a lot of attraction around the project. When you consider all those things together, it does lead up to the strong belief and the increasing FOMO that Binance is going to be listing Kaspa very, very shortly, potentially before the end of this year. Again, we'll have to wait and see where it goes from here. Potentially, Kraken's announcement and listing of Kaspa tomorrow will be absolutely game-changing. Absolutely game-changing right now. And that could potentially be that other final major catalyst needed to see the likes of Binance and other major tier ones list Kaspa. But that's not all, also the KF confirmed amongst other things inside their TLDR of this roundtable that happened here, that the major exchanges will also be looking towards the likes of the KRC20 projects as well to see the adoption of Kaspa, but also to consider listing these KRC20 meme tokens on these tier ones as well. So once more, a very, very big deal, and you've got a lot of announcements again regarding these KRC20 tokens, which is going to be a very, very big deal, which we'll get into in just a moment. CryptoZar, sell your Sui for Kaspa now. You know it. CryptoZar, the biggest troll in the community. He was so anti-Kaspa a while back, telling everyone to sell their Kaspa for Sui. And truth be told, as you did, you know, you would actually be up right now. So I'm not saying it's a the wrong thing to say. Again, you can believe what you want to hold. I personally have never sold any Kaspa. I don't plan to. Trading View just loves to be, yeah, but you can see here, he was trolling about this, about what, I don't know, a month ago maybe or something like that right now, when Sui was around this zone, this region here. And truth be told, if you listen to him, which I'm not saying you should have done, but if you did, you would be up right now. So, you know, Cryptozar, my man, welcome back to the stream. And thank you for being here once more. But yes, he's now flipped the switch on Sui and back into Kaspa, which right now Kaspa looking very, very strong, now valued at 17 cents. It seems to be holding around this region for the most part, which is good to see. I think 17 cents is a strong level of support. If Kaspa can hold this, we can see Kaspa, you know, potentially, again, following Kraken listing, I think we'll see a small rally of sorts. Following when they sell the news, people who want to sell the project, it'll come back down. And then I think, hopefully, we'll see the Kraken listing, the volume on Kraken with Kaspa be so good, that'll be the FOMO needed to see the project start driving up, especially if the major tier ones start to gear up to list Kaspa, the likes of Binance as well, which again, we might see potentially this wallet accumulate more and more. We've been seeing it add probably like 20 or 30 million Kaspa every so often, like every week or so. So they've been paying for a while. And again, this Web3, Binance Web3 wallet on Kaspa is absolutely huge. Good morning, Jay and Caspians alike. Good morning to you, Kryptonium. Welcome back to the stream, my man. Good morning to you too, Brady. Needheart, the top is in, the second biggest troll in the Kaspa community, for my community. Always putting down Kaspa, I love it. Welcome back to you, my man. Hope you're having a very, very good day. LB Crypto, good morning, apprentice, your work. Good morning, appreciate your work, brother Kaspa. Thank you very much, my man, and I appreciate all for being here once more. Again, if you join the stream, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. Sell right now, yeah, definitely. He's not like trying. I'm telling you now, Neidhart will always tell you to sell so he can buy your dips. Don't listen to this man. Good morning to you too, Next Level Cash. It's our time to shine, you know it. Yeah, Crypto like, shut up, Need. Yeah, you know it. Again, the two biggest trolls right now in the community. Man, $1 Kaspa in December is insane. Honestly, it is, and I'm not saying it's going to happen. It was kind of a question more so than a confirmation of sorts. Because again, it's a prediction. But from where I stand right now, Kaspa, in accordance to the power law, is extremely undervalued at 56.8 cents. The top for the power law, should it, you know, react in accordance, should be about 54 cents. But if we do get Kraken, which would be a very, well, not if, when we get Kraken, which is tomorrow, which is a very, very big deal. If we then get Binance following very, very soon afterwards, that could cause a lot of FOMO for Kaspa, more than we ever expected. Because right now, especially if you're looking at meme tokens right now, Binance will be listing meme tokens left, right, and center, and they all go parabolic. Again, I'm not comparing Kaspa to a meme, because it's far from it. It's got good utility, it's a strong project, but either way, Binance listings are groundbreaking for crypto. They're the holy grail, if you will. So a Binance listing for Kaspa would be a very, very big deal. We can see once more again, 28 billion 24-hour trading volume with Binance, over 11 million weekly visitors, and guess what? Retail is coming back now, finally, but it's still not here in full force. When it comes back, and I'm talking more so early 2025, if not mid 2025, that is when we'll see the prices really, really skyrocket and go much, much higher. So again, if we do get Binance before the end of the year, with what's to come as well, we could potentially see Kaspa jump in price very, very quickly to $1. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Not financial advice, do your own research. Nade, we all hate you. I'm in profit, Dolphin. Big up to you, Johnny Taco Outdoors. Love to hear it. Somebody forgot to buy the dip. I mean, yeah, evidently. $1 Kaspa, I will sell some Kaspa. I will as well. Again, we spoke about it very briefly in my stream yesterday about how the take profit margin of $1 is a noob thing to do, to which I understand the comment about that, which again is saying most people will also believe that $1 is where everyone will sell. Therefore, if you want to really take your profit out, you should take it off at 92 or 93 cents. And I'm like, yeah, I get where you're coming from, and you're right. But at the same time, I don't think $1 is the top for Kaspa. I think, you know, potentially $3, $4, or even $5 is the top for Kaspa. Therefore, me taking out I can wait. If it goes to $1 and rebounds straight off the way, I can wait till it hits $1.10 and then take profits. Either way, I'm going to take profits. At least for the first, for my take profits, I don't mind waiting a little bit longer. When I believe the top is in, then I'll probably take earlier. So let's say the top for Kaspa is $5, then I might take out at $4.70. That's when I might take more heavy profit out there. But again, I'll discuss that more in due time, not financial advice. And again, devise your own trading strategy, do your own research, and once more, if you want to learn more about Kaspa, crypto, and other, you know, economic factors to help you hopefully develop your own trading strategy to make money, then check out my Discord server in the chat description and also on my YouTube homepage right here. Kaspa on the weekly is holding its 21 SMA with the RSI turned up and in the buy zone on an uptrend, so it doesn't matter what anyone else says. I mean, true. I mean, again, ultimately right now I see it as again, TA is very important. I do think TA is a good thing to understand, also as well as real world sentiments to understand where the project should be going to. But I remember there was my aim's not to put anyone down by saying this, but I remember there was a comment from someone in particular who was mentioning how the RSI was on the oversold region, therefore it should continue going down. And I said, there's no evidence of that. If anything, it should be the other way around. But again, the RSI at the current position Kaspa was in is not an indicator that I've really taken into account. And I am saying it right now, but I'm not intending to say it this way, but I was right. Again, Kaspa was, the man in particular, I'm not sure who it was, and I don't, again, mean to target him how, but it's to the point about it being that RSI, while an indicator that is important to understand, the relative strength index is not a be-all or end-all indicator. It's helpful, but you've got to understand once more the other market sentiments regarding not just TA, other stuff regarding raw developments, for example. Again, the KRS 20 seconds going very, very parabolic. We'll get into that again in a moment. The other real developments, again, regarding the SEC and crypto stuff as well. I'll get into the stream as well. All the other factors will definitely affect the markets and the price of Kaspa and even Bitcoin, and therefore crypto in the weeks, months, and days to follow, so to speak. But yeah, don't get me wrong, you're right, Kimberly. People, of course, always have an agenda. People do tend to lie. Charts and maths and stats tend to not, but also the charts, maths and stats can be manipulated by people. So it's a tough one to determine, something to judge. I'd like to believe out of the people in the community that I'm one of the truthful ones, or one of the more truthful ones. I come clean if I make a mistake. I have done, for that matter being that I said Kaspa could potentially break all-time highs when I first started streaming here, and I was met by heavy correction. I said, okay, I was mistaken, but at the same time I did think there was a possibility of such as I did say, because we had the Japanese yen rising at the dollar and Warren Buffett selling half his stock in Apple. We saw the severe crash with Kaspa and crypto at the very, very same time, when Bitcoin corrected down to 50k. Yeah, once more, again, if that's the trading strategy you have devised, Kimberly, then I hope it pays out for you, because I don't think it's by any means incorrect. I think it's quite a sound, methodical way of thinking, logical way of thinking. So yes, I agree. Oh yeah, okay. Again, I think I did see it briefly whilst looking through the comments. Yeah, CryptoZar is right now just completely trolling. Make sure you don't get roped in by this man. I did once, never again. What do you think will happen tomorrow? Shall the news or continue going up? Yeah, I think tomorrow we're going to probably see, again, Kraken listing. Let's say Kaspa goes up to maybe like 18, maybe 19 cents. Who knows? Depends where it finishes on the daily time frame today. And then I think following that, we'll probably see a correction of sorts, potentially down to 15, 16 cents, maybe a little bit lower. And then we'll probably start seeing a gradual rally upwards. I still want to believe by the end of November, we'll see new all-time highs, especially again if Binance is definitely gearing up, which seems to be very evident now. They are gearing up to list Kaspa, which is huge news. $1 tomorrow and I'll sell around 60k Kaspa. I mean, if Kaspa hits $1 tomorrow, then yeah, I'm laughing all the way to the bank. I'm actually absolutely massive. And yeah, now seeing the code between Kimberly and CryptoZar, yeah, it is what it is, right? Zar is a big troll, so make sure you take that into account whenever you interact with the man. Love the man, hate the man. He's a troll, but you got to appreciate the troll sometimes, right? Bringing some lightheartedness towards the community. Kaspa Twitter by the end of the year, I think that's possible as well. My conservative prediction for Kaspa right now is 35 cents, and that's on the back of Shy. I'll get into that a little bit more. People want to understand what, but I've mentioned it quite a few times now. But Shy has pretty much unintentionally highlighted this as a very key level of resistance for Kaspa. So I think that's going to be where Kaspa's going to hit at one point in the cycle this year. And then potentially we could see 50, if not even $1. We'll have to wait and see. $2.90 by next year. That would also coincide with some predictions of mine, because I think for me bearish is $2 to $3, and then most likely it would be falling from there. We could potentially see $4, $5, if not even $7 Kaspa, depending on certain announcements and depending on when the peak of the bull cycle is. I've heard some speculation of sorts or beliefs that Q1 2025 around March, April time will be supposedly the top for this crypto market, similar to what happened in the last cycle, therefore, because Bitcoin did top out last cycle in March, April. So I've heard speculation more so now that people believe it's going to happen again. And potentially, therefore, we could see a double top again. but it's tough to say. Now, I am actively spending more time now researching, as we're now entering the bull market, I'm actually spending more time now researching into the reasoning behind people's beliefs of that, and what I'm making my own prediction of such. I will be therefore, trading in accordance to the predictions of the market and what people believe. I'll get into that again more in due time. We still got, 4 months till then, 5 months, so there's no reason to panic right now. But let's just say, for argument's sake, that is the top, April time, that would be just other 10 BPS and probably Binance, OKX, and other tier ones, and also Kraken as well. Maybe not Coinbase yet. If that's the case, then maybe Kas won't reach as high as $7. Depends how quickly it will go. But if it ends up being a double top, meaning following summer, so therefore ends in November, we can see that then foresee smart contract and therefore KII projects like stablecoins coming to Kaspa in summer, which is very, very big, setting its price much, much higher. All stuff to consider as well, and also KRC20 token that will become smart contracts as well following summer as well, which is very, very bullish to see all in all. But we'll get into that again in a moment, because one of the announcements I do have here, which is the reason why I'm not completely sure about ending in the top being in April, is because according to this post here from Smoke Institutional Research, right, states that that came from November 18th, 2024, so this time last year, it stated that a potential new SEC chair, sorry, tell a lie, that's literally today. Completely, yeah. Already thinking 2025 apparently. Institutional Research that came out today stated that a potential new SEC chair by April or May 2025. So that's not March, April, it's April, May, and a new SEC chair that lays out new regulatory frameworks in the crypto space would be very favourable for crypto and cause a parabolic run. And potentially even more so, allowing more Wall Street and hedge funds and massive institutions to then start flooding their capital into crypto with regulatory frameworks. So that could therefore mean that we do see a top of sorts, potentially in March, and then once it gets to April, maybe we get new SEC, it'll come down a little bit, which is a little bit, and then start flooding up again. Stuff to consider once more. We'll get into that again in streams and weeks and days to come. My Kaspi is doing a little something. Yeah, KRC20 right now, it's in a little bit of a Kaspi is doing quite well actually, truth be told, which is looking very, very good. $22.5 million market cap, 1.3. I mean, look at the volume right now. These tokens last week were pretty, dead. Not even last week when Kraken announced their listing Kaspa, which was only 5 days ago or 4 days ago. These tokens had no adoption whatsoever. Now look at them. Kango right now is constantly proving some. Apologies. What the fuck? Sorry. Just choked on my own air. Damn. Sorry. Oh, that's the first. Oh gosh. Apologies for anyone who heard that. Point very appealing. Anyways, Kango almost at 5 million 24-hour trading volume is the highest we've seen in KRC20. $23 million market cap. Conan's are now above 2.1 million. Natural 1.6. All these KRC20 tokens right now are getting a lot of adoption, which is very, very bullish to see again, following what the KF mentioned about how this could be bullish for Kaspa getting their listing, but also for these meme tokens also getting their listing on the major exchanges as well. So we'll get into that just now real quick. Here, from Mr. Hermon, did a total KRC20 volume just break a new record? Over 40 million in trading volume in 24 hours. That is absolutely huge. Of course, tokens right now seem to be correcting more so than they were yesterday, but here you can see, the sheer volume that's going on right now. The market cap is looking very, very bullish indeed. And the reason why, and because the adoption is coming back in full force. Conan, tomorrow, is going to be listed on Bitmart. So again, that's probably why Conan is rallying in preparation for, again, Bitmart coming out tomorrow. So it's preparing for that much, hence why it's rallying, or at least the volume's going on much, much higher. It has already rallied already. Now it's kind of settling down. We'll have to wait and see where it goes from there. You also got the fact that Conan has also just filled out their listing form for Kraken. So now they're wanting to get listed on Kraken, which is expected, of course. That could also cause some FOMO, some FOMO, and, therefore the market to be driven higher and higher for Conan, and the price to go much higher. And they are not the only ones. Understandably, of course, they are not the only ones. Yesterday, we also saw the likes of Gold submit their application to Kraken, and also now we've just seen the likes of Scooby Coin, and many, many more, I'm sure, KRC20 tokens have also asked and submit applications to be listed on Kraken. Now, if Kappa does really, really well, which I think it will do, many of the, especially the more prominent KRC20 tokens will most definitely, in my opinion, not financial advice, will most definitely get listed on Kraken in the near future. I think Nacho is a given to me. They'll get listed on Kraken very, very shortly. I think right now, Kango is proving itself to be one that will also get listed very, very soon as well. And of course, these memes are doing very, very well. And the reason why I say Kango, it comes down to this post here. This post here is one reason why I think Kango could be a very, very imminent listing. So we'll listen to this very, very quickly. It's a very, very bullish announcement for Kango. So those who hold Kango, big up to you if you're looking very, very bullish right now. So take a quick listen to this little clip here. 1 minute 44 from Kango right here.
I know y'all want to be bullish, so I gotta tell you more bullish things, right? Because we move fast here. We're gonna be on 3 exchanges. I'm gonna make sure we are. I'm gonna make sure we get to our goals, okay? We're gonna gamify donations and raids starting tomorrow or a little bit after. But I'm already getting 3 exchanges ready to have them listed back to back. Guys, 2 exchanges and we are dominating the game, guys. Look at us. 9 days. Imagine when these 3 exchanges come. Guys, 20 mil is FUD. 20 mil is FUD. You shouldn't be listing your bets. You should be getting all your friends and trying to make everybody make some money. I strongly believe this is the best meme and the only meme. No other project makes me giggle and laugh like Kango does. And I know you all share similar emotions about Kango and similar dreams about making money online. And I'm here because I love the idea of community and money in one place, and jokes and Kaspa. You know, this is my passion right now, guys. I don't even know what day it is. It could be Tuesday, it could be Friday. I have no idea. I just do the same thing every day, and it's at my absolute best with Kango. So keep donating, guys. Make us faster. Come on. Good night, guys. Love you guys.
So, as you heard, now of course, this is keep in mind, this is Kango talking about it. Of course, they want to put it doing very, very well. But the key part to take away from that, which I do tend to agree with, is 20 million is FUD. I do think 20 million Kango is FUD. I think Kango will be one that goes much, much higher. I think Nacho reaches 1 bill, potentially. Or I'm quite confident that actually reaches 1 bill. I think Kango will be probably number 2 or number 3. If you ask me that, 2 weeks ago I would have said no way. Now, it's again, the volume and adoption for Kango has gone so parabolic that it's proving itself very quickly. Beforehand, it used to be, for me at least, it used to be Nacho followed by Conan, followed by Kaspi, followed by, Kaspa Go, so on and so forth. Kango has quickly solidified itself into one of the top tokens in this space. As a result, therefore, I'm, inclined to believe that Kango could be a very, very big earner. And again, as you also heard, not just because they said 20 million is FUD, but also they've got 2 listings already happening. They've already happened, which would be only 2 listings, and Kango's doing what it's doing right now, which is insane. More importantly, they mentioned that they've got 3 more incoming very, very soon. One of the listings that's just happened is on Ascend EX, which is very, very cool. But we're going to see more and more listings coming from Kango. 3 coming very, very shortly, all coming back to back. Kraken is coming to Kaspa tomorrow. So potentially we see very shortly afterwards Kango on Kraken being one of the bigger tokens right now for Kaspa, KLC20 community. And then 2 more following back to back very, very shortly. And if that happens, Kango's volume and market cap and adoption, everything about Kango, it will explode. Now, that's not me telling you to buy Kango. Not financial advice, do your own research. But the evidence right now is that with the meme tokens right now, the adoption's going big. They're doing very, very well. And potentially we're going to see a massive rise with Kaspa about to go through hopefully quite a parabolic surge in the weeks to come, following Kraken and potentially Binance. And therefore these memes equally doing very well. And the bigger ones in particular. Again, the big ones for me, I haven't got any qualms with any memes, and there's probably some I've not seen yet, but the big ones for me right now that I have a bit of belief behind is Kango right now, Conan, Nacho, Bert, Kaspi, Goad, Kaspa Ghost, and Kda's not really a meme, but I believe in that, and Dog K to an extent. Those are the main ones I believe in right now, and I'm sure, again, these memes, it's all about narrative, it's all about cult, it's all about timing. That narrative of mine could change in the future. I might end up deciding that one day I like Bully, who knows. Right now, those are the ones that I believe are going to do quite well. I don't hold any right now, full disclosure, but I do plan to get into some very, very shortly, because again, the time is running out. As much as, I could have got these much, much earlier, and I've missed out on a bag, therefore, I'm fully aware of that. There's still time for me, but time is running out. and I'm fully aware that I am missing out on money. It's quite a noob thing for me to say that, but it's truth matter. But again, these are tokens that I believe are going to do very, very well, and therefore I will be getting into them. The same reason why I got into Kappa really, really early. Right now, though, I'm not getting into them because I'm quite comfortable in just holding my Kappa holdings. And I don't feel right now, I don't want to, like people have done, which is fair enough, I don't want to cycle out my Kappa bags into buying in the memes. I could, but I don't want to. I'm waiting for, the other stuff that I do, other jobs that I do. I've got 2 or 3 jobs that I do on the side as well, alongside this YouTube, on stuff like that. Once the money comes through with that, then I'll use the extra capital that I have to start investing a little bit more. I've already got a very, very healthy bag for what I'm happy with. I've got my Solana memes. I'm already making money on flipping that into Kaspa, so I'm sure I'll start flipping that into Kango and other, Nacho and other KS20 memes in due time. But again, this is what we're seeing right now, the adoption going very, very bullish. Kango's looking very good. And even now, it's not Ascend. With AscendEX, you had Kango. Now you also have Kaspa Ghost, Kaspa Coin. That's going to be coming up very, very shortly. So again, very, very big to see. So that's also why we're probably seeing the likes of Kaspa Ghost preparing as well for a rally of sorts. The volume right now is down, but with AscendEX, which seems to be quite a big one, that could potentially see some very, very good volatility for Kaspa Ghost. And again, the adoption for them is not slowing down with this final one here. With Bitconomy, again, has been really, really good with KS20 recently. Also listing Kaspa about 3 days ago, finally. But they've now got Kaspa Coin, also KPOR, coming to Bitconomy. So again, the memes are going parabolic. And again, to track back, the KF announces in this TLDR here, which again, the information that I'm providing, some of them like this one is already there. These other ones here I'll put there in due time, but this information here that I provided is already all available in my free Discord server. Link in chat, description, and also on my homepage where you can check it out for yourself, this TLDR, and also the actual space here where you can hear what the KF are talking about the fact that you've got tier 1s coming soon, the fact that you've got stuff talking about the miners potentially selling off what they weren't, allegedly selling off, and seemingly they aren't, or the belief is, they aren't selling off. And the fact also being that, again, these tier 1s or these major exchanges seem to also want the KF to bring out more projects to make these KS20 tokens and the ecosystem do much, much better, to then also want to list. And they want to get involved with Kaspa. They just need the adoption and the momentum with Kaspa there. They don't want to invest into Kaspa when there's no momentum right now. It makes no sense. They want to do it when there's some upwards momentum with Kaspa. So they're waiting for that. And hopefully now this Kraken is a catalyst needed to see Kaspa just go up higher and higher with volume. Now $4.22 billion market cap, which is good to see now, finally above the 4 billion again. Kaspa now has broken up to the top 30 again, which is good to see. And I hope, and I still believe that Kaspa could potentially be a top 10 by the end of the cycle. God forbid it doesn't happen, which I think it will do, but let's say it doesn't happen again. But in the next cycle, most definitely, Kaspa will be, top 5 by that point even. Like, Kaspa is going to have so much more adoption from this point onwards, again, due to what's happening in the crypto space. With tier 1s incoming as well, also the crypto space as well. Like this post here that I showed previously from Smoke, which states again, we could see a new SEC chairman coming, early Q2. 2025 should be a very, very big deal for crypto. You've got this post here, which also coincides with that. How about how Republicans can expedite crypto-friendly laws in a must-pass spending bill with a simple majority vote? That is how easy it can be to get the United States to be pro-crypto. Right now with Trump in power, a lot of the... also, if you paid attention to any of the election news, you would have seen right now that the cabinet, right now, the new cabinet, the new administration, majority right now are pro-crypto. It's like 260 to 90 or something like that. So a simple majority vote will allow crypto-friendly laws to come into play. So therefore, that's going to be a stupidly easy job to do. With Trump in power as well, people are going to be very pro-crypto. Therefore, with Trump getting into power, into office, January 20th, I believe, 2025, so not even that long off now, 2 months from now, we'll see most likely laws coming through very, very quickly to expedite crypto, so to expedite them into the United States and allowing therefore crypto regulation frameworks to just fast track and see a massive explosion in Bitcoin and crypto and much more in adoption as well. And that's also why, again, I'm going to research more into it. Again, you should also do your own research into it as well, but research more into it about the whole potential top for Bitcoin and crypto in the cycle. Because again, think about it this way. If Trump gets to power, into office 20th of January, and they expedite crypto-friendly laws, let's just say in the first few weeks of his office, or first month of his office right now, I'm going to see a surge of Bitcoin and crypto, therefore January, if not early February. Top comes in April, March, April time. Makes sense. And then you have this post here where you see a new SEC chairman potentially coming April or May. So we might see a top, followed by a corrective behavior, then followed by summer, where you'll see another rise with new SEC, and therefore new laws potentially coming into play, more, crypto-friendly regulatory frameworks, allowing, institutions to invest more into crypto and so on and so forth. Again, with this, the new SEC chairman may not be as necessary per se, because again, expedite it, just happened, come through out the SEC, but again, time will tell where that comes from here. But either way, we have got at least 5 months, at least 4 or 5 months of just great bullish momentum, and potentially much longer if you do see a double top and more pubs to go from there. But we'll get into that again in the future, because it's a bit early to talk about that just now, but we'll get that in the future. But again, more people where crypto's going to go here. Cointelegraph puts here the latest H-bar. Hedera board member and former Binance US CEO Brian Brooks has been named a potential candidate for SEC chair, alongside Hester Peirce, J. Christopher Giancarlo, Mark Yader, and Daniel Gallagher. Now, I can confirm here, Giancarlo said he doesn't want to do it. Hester Peirce is not too fond on the political side of things, so she doesn't really want to do it. Mark Yader seems keen. Daniel Gallagher has already been listed, allegedly, already. So Dan Gallagher's a potential, Mark Yader's a potential, and now Brian Brooks. I think Hester Peirce and Giancarlo are most likely no's. So that's the 3 here. Again, we'll have to wait and see what it goes from here. We've still got a bit of time to decide that, but Gary Gens is on the way out, which is very, very good to see. Thank goodness, all in all. Furthermore here, Watch Your Guru puts out MicroStrategy, so Michael Saylor, therefore, has bought another 51,780 Bitcoin, so $4.6 billion worth. Bitcoin is only going to continue increasing adoption, with institutions getting more and more involved, therefore its price is going to go higher. That will also help Kaspa as well. Speaking of helping Kaspa, public listed Marathon Digital Holdings to raise $700 million to buy more Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin's their main focus, but don't forget, Marathon have now diversified to also start increasing their allocation and mining Kaspa. Last quarter, they added 21 million more Kaspa. That's in their public records. I got that. Also, the source for that is in my Discord server under the useful Kaspa websites. It's right here. Right here. It's the last quarterly or annual filing. You can just click view Q right there. I just do Control F, so click find and then type in Kaspa, and you can see, go to here, right here, Kaspa. Talking about how much they have and the fact they increased their allocation of Kaspa basically in the last quarter. You can see, look, 88.9 million Kaspa to now 107.8 million Kaspa. So again, this is public information that Marathon has been increasing the allocation of Kaspa time and time again. So that is very, very good to see that Marathon, again, raising more money to get crypto, Bitcoin. That also, whether you believe it or not, it will intrinsically help Kaspa. Especially as Kaspa starts getting more value. If the price starts going up more and more, the mining will become more profitable, and therefore you might see potentially Marathon get more involved with Kaspa. The hash rate might continue to rise even higher. Right now it's doing very well, kind of just consolidating right now around 1.34, going up very, very steadily. We might see it start doing another sharp rise if we get, and we are starting to see more mining companies starting to get more and more involved wanting to mine Kaspa, more home miners coming out, more Ice River stuff like that. You're seeing again Marathon increasing the allocation of Kaspa. They've already mentioned it to Forbes. They're doing it a handful of times now. They're adding more and more Kaspa to their books. It's very good to see. And to further add to this bullish momentum as well, you've got 3 trillion Goldman Sachs plans to convert its digital asset platform into a blockchain venture for faster trading and settlement. Blockchain, crypto, is taking over the financial space. I've been saying this for a while, you'll be hearing that I've been saying that crypto and blockchain is going to be taking over the financial space and is going to become the integral, foundational part of finance. Fiat's going to, quote-unquote, die and become stablecoins and crypto. The big cryptos, especially ones that actually have intrinsic value, are the ones going to stand the test of time. Kaspa's going to be one of them. When Kaspa has its smart contracts, 10, 32, or 100 blocks per second, it's Dagnite, all this sort of stuff, with what's coming for Kaspa as well, the KRI, Kaspa will become an integral part of the financial space. It won't be the sole central hub, because they're going to, I imagine, there's going to probably be multiple different assets that are going to be a part of the financial system, probably XRP right now, because that's what a lot of XRP has a lot of partnerships, and they have been around for a very, very long time. Whether you believe it or not, that's information that I've also been looking through and I have seen. But Kaspa for me will be one of the leaders in this space, no doubt about it, because of what they're building. Again, block DAG, truly revolutionary. And we are very, very early still. This news we're seeing here, US ETFs has seen the largest annual inflows in history of $913 billion. Most of that will be Bitcoin, I'm sure. But more importantly, that is nothing compared to what we're going to see in the near future, with more and more institutions flooding into crypto. And Bitcoin will see Bitcoin ETFs are the most successful ETFs in the history of the world ever. And they've only been investing into Bitcoin for less than a year. You know, we are 11 months into Bitcoin ETFs, and it's the most successful ever in history. Not even close, by the way. Bitcoin right now is like the seventh most valuable asset in the world, beating that of silver. Like Bitcoin is only going to go higher, and I'm sure Kaspa will soon be a name put up there as well. Once it gets the adoption, once it gets the listing, once it gets the DAG night and the 10 BPS and the 100 BPS, and again the smart contract to allow more platforms to build on top of it. When the KRC20 tokens and memes become smart contracts as well, allowing them to be even more valuable. Once more, that's why I believe I'm early in Kaspa and why I'm bullish and optimistic where Kaspa and crypto is going to go from here. The KRI is going to transform the space of Kaspa, and we are once more seeing a gradual accumulation and growth of wallets for Kaspa. Right now, it has been kind of stagnant around 511,000 addresses, but for the most part, again, we are seeing here, look, while you have some crab and octopus who've been selling, probably off the profit they've made, you're seeing dolphins and sharks getting more and more involved, which is good to see. Very good to see. I've mentioned, again, shout out to Cody, who was mentioned in my free Discord server. Shout out to my man. He mentioned, and I'm going to quote him for this, because I think it's, again, a very, very logical and methodical understanding and a good point. When I scroll up and find the post he made about it. I need to find the post he said about it. Cody, he said... Where is it? Okay, whilst I find it, I'll get to that in a moment. I'm trying to find it, but I'm struggling to find it right now. I'm going to quickly answer the question whilst I do that, though. Will you sell some Kaspa if it hits $1? Yeah. I'll take some profits, yes. I'm not going to sell... let's say, again, just to give a figure so people understand, I'll probably take out 5%, maybe max 10, but it probably won't be that much, maybe 5% of my total Kaspa holdings out at that time. So yeah, if Kaspa hits $1, take probably 5% out of my holdings, and then keep the price going up and then go from there. Okay, here was it. Cody said 2 more whales in the last 24 hours, 72 more dolphins, and 18 sharks. So only around 100 wallets worth of growth though. So we're seeing not actually that many more wallets added, but it's all the big wallets coming in. So big exchanges, big money are now coming back to Kaspa. They left. We saw smaller wallets getting involved. They've now made their profit. They're now cycling out, seemingly, if you can see here. But the big wallets are coming back. The big exchanges are giving up. Again, the second one seems allegedly, proof again is speculative, but it seems to be the second one is Binance. And again, we've got this post here from Jim, who's again a very well-rounded KOL, if you will, key opinion leader in the Kaspa space, who talks about the fact that we got here, the Binance Web3 wallet. So the fact that again, Binance is gearing up for Kaspa, and I've showcased proof already of Binance again eager to list Kaspa. They want to. They're waiting for the opportune time. And Kaspa is king, no doubt about it. Bobby C, definitely the best. Have you sold any? No, I have not. I swear to God. I swear to God, I have not sold any Kaspa. I've been buying and DCAing constantly. I will be selling, and I'll be letting people know when I sell. Like again, it's the whole problem with that, which Kimberly did mention earlier, is the whole fact that you can trust trust the charts, you can't trust people. I want to try and remain as humble and truthful to my community as possible. Again, that's a whole trust me bro thing, and I know how hard it is to trust people in this space. But unfortunately, I'm not going to show you my balance because that's private. But I will tell you when I do buy and sell. I've told you majority of my holdings. Those who've been listening to my stream, you know what I hold. Those who are in my community, you probably know what I hold as well. And I do, again, I do hold some Kaspa. Of course, Kaspa is my biggest holding, 70% of my allocation. That is true. And I've not sold any yet, but I will be selling some. Of course I will. I'll be taking profit because it'd be silly not to. I'll make my money and get back into it later on. So what would happen after the listings and all the hype is over? Will it correct hard again or just go stagnant? Good question, Brady. Time will tell. Time will tell, because if you think about it this way, this is what happened with Bybit. Bybit listing happened here, 5 to 15 cents. And then after that, we saw a correction cycle down to 9 cents. And we started doing this whole, a correction and allocation behavior, this sort of up and down momentum sort of thing, and having a small leg up each time, making a new all-time high each period. Even here, a smaller version of that. What I believe will happen, especially due to the fact that we are so close to the end of the year, where Bitcoin is believed to reach at least 100k, with again a lot of big news coming in very shortly regarding, very bullish news with Trump coming into office, again with the KRC20 going more and more parabolic, Binance again seemingly gearing up for Kaspa, so on and so forth. I would want to say that my personal belief, not financial advice, is we'll see Kaspa potentially rally in this region leading up to Kraken, which again we have seen it touch here already. We'll see it, let's just say by tomorrow, literally before Kraken actually lists Kaspa, as for trading at least, not deposit withdrawal that happened today. We'll see then Kaspa be listed. We'll see a little leg up, and then it will come down. How far it'll come, I have to wait and see. People would have already made their profits from the Kraken announcement, which started here. So people are already up about, even now 30%, which is not bad. Might see then come back down. Following it coming back down, you then probably see, again, if the volume for Kraken is very, very good, and therefore we continue seeing more and more speculation, but credible speculation and FOMO regarding Binance gearing up, you might then see, again, the price will come back down, might then consolidate for a little bit, slow down a little bit, and then we'll start seeing it start to rally a little bit. I want to believe, again, not financial advice, we'll see Kaspa make a new all-time high by the end of November, because again, November's been a very, very bullish month for Kaspa all in all, which again, it has been bullish so far. We are currently up about 40%, 45% since November started. So again, we're doing all right for Kaspa already, but we've seen in the past 3x's and 10x's. So I want to see I want to hope to see at least a 2x, which would put us around 22 cents. We'll have to wait and see though. But I think again, we could potentially see, so TLDR of that, sorry, because I rambled a bit too much. Kraken will list, see a small, tiny leg up, followed by a correction. We'll then probably see some consolidation, followed by then potentially a gradual accumulation, some slow momentum upwards, leading to the end of the month. And then potentially we do get these speculations come to fruition, these Binance listings and other stuff come to fruition. Again, we did have a post yesterday. Those who tuned in would have seen it already regarding OKX. That's not the right, this here, OKX, who put out a post. Apologies. Profile. Both from OKX. Again, that's my Twitter profile. I tend to retweet stuff as well that I talk about. So again, you can check out my Twitter account, Quick Crypto, with a 1 and a 0. It's also in the description as well if you want to check it out there. But we also saw a post from OKX that I showcased yesterday, or the day before I believe, where OKX made a post like that. Soon, with the eyes. And as much as that's nothing, it also is potentially something, because that's the same exact thing that Kraken Pro put underneath Jim's tweet before they listed Kaspa. So again, that's also has those risen some eyebrows, if you will, that we could potentially see OKX come very, very soon as well. Again, that's what again the KF was confirming about. These unfavorable the unfavorable remarks from certain exchanges was referencing the likes of Coinbase, Binance, and OKX, mainly those three. Coinbase are still very early, so I don't think Coinbase is really in the question. So OKX and Binance, therefore, what they want to see is high volume with KRC20 tokens, but also with Kaspa. If we get the high volume, if Kraken and Bybit have continuous high volume, and even BitGet apparently as well, those three that now have Kaspa, or tomorrow will have Kaspa here, have high volume, that'll be the incentive needed, the catalyst needed for Binance and OKX to then jump on board. So they both are ready, seemingly the integration is done. It's just that final piece of the puzzle needed, which is the volume for Kaspa, which right now, again, is doing pretty well, 251 million. I think Kraken listing could make it go up to 500 again, potentially. We have to wait and see. And if it stays high, we can see history made once again. A post I saw yesterday as well, or the day before, which I did cover, which again I think is important to note, which is once more proving how unique Kaspa is, right? This post here. Kaspa is the only coin in history to be listed on Kraken before Binance. Every other coin in this space has had a Binance listed before Kraken because they paid their way onto Binance. This just happens, game's game, right? But not Binance, not Bitcoin, and not Kaspa. These are the only two cryptos in history to be on Kraken before being on Binance. So Kaspa's following Bitcoin steps once again. Maybe it's a coincidence, I don't know, but either way, Kaspa has proven itself time and time again to be Bitcoin and then that next level up, being faster, more scalable, not more secure, not yet, but in due time I'm sure. It's truly revolutionary, and it's following Bitcoin's footsteps. And that's also why, again, Marathon, for the first time ever, diversified their portfolio to add Kaspa. not just Bitcoin. So for me, again, the pieces make sense. The coincidences, much like coincidences, there's a correlation, a very simple correlation, which is Kaspa is following Bitcoin better than every other project in the space has done. I mean, XRP right now, I mean, I'm happy to say that XRP is doing very, very well. My bags at XRP is looking quite good. It's a small bag, not enough to make me worry. If XRP jumped to 0 tomorrow, I wouldn't care. Bag's not nearly big enough, but either way, right now I am up about 2-3x in XRP because I'm getting around, 40 to 50 cents. So I'm quite happy with that, and I think it's going to go much higher from here. Because the SEC, again, is seemingly on the way out, which is good to see. But again, Kaspa for me is one that's going to do much, much better from here. Once more, still very undervalued, with a lot more potential to come, I'm sure, in the days, weeks, and months to follow. Potentially, once more, potentially hitting $1 by the end of this year, very, very soon. I'm rarely impatient, but like everyone else, I can't wait to see what happens next 2 to 3 days. Yeah, I agree, DD. I really, really do. Like, once more, I'm holding Kaspa long term for the next, 5, 10, 15, 20 years or so. Like, I'm holding it long term. I'll be taking profits all the way. I'll take profits from certain points, which I'll mention in the future, but also de-thing to it constantly during bear cycles. But at the same time, I'm interested to see we've seen that the fact that the Kraken post got over 1 million views, the most it ever got in history. Absolutely insane. I want to see if the community can really band together and get the Kraken volume and therefore price of capital to go much, much higher. And as a result, therefore, be that catalyst needed for the Binances and OKX to jump aboard as well. That would be a huge, huge deal. So I want to see. I wouldn't say impatient, but I'm eager. Definitely eager. Holding to $7, roughly £5. Selling what I need to clear phase 1 of my master plan and holding the rest to see where it goes. Still mining, so my balance is still climbing. So the next bull run, ka-chink. Sound like you're living life, J Honey. Hopefully you will be very rich soon. Again, if you're holding Kaspa long term, which I think many of us here are planning to do so, we're looking comfortable. I want to say right now we had a very, very rough 3 months. Saying that now, we had a rough 3 months, followed by a very nice 2 weeks. So now we have managed to gain back all that that struggle we had. Now people who bought at the top are now only down 20%, so they're much happier now. I will be honest, because people have been so upset with Kaspa following this corrective behavior for the last 3 months. People did sell down, of course. People who held because they were what's the word I'm looking for? People who held because they are stubborn. People who held because they're stubborn, which is fine, but also because they held but they don't believe in Kaspa anymore because they don't want to lose money. Therefore, my point being is this is going to probably be a very, very strong level of resistance at 20.7 cents. People who have been holding this whole way down, who are still holding the way up, they're like, oh great, Kaspa finally coming up, yeah, I'm going to make my money back. It's going to reach 20.7 cents, and they're going to probably just see people just sell here so they don't lose profit. They lose maybe just their gas fees and that's it. Maybe you'll see it go up to 21 cents. So people actually don't lose any money at all, they just break even. We'll have to wait and see. But I think the Kraken letter will be the start of, again, many, many more coming with Binance seemingly on the horizon as well. Which, I mean, that for me is actually like, I don't think I've fully accepted how big of an announcement that is. That fact that Binance Web3 wallet is now actually on Kaspa, on CoinMarketCap, that's owned by Binance. Like, it's such a big deal. If $1 I'm holding until I'm financially desperate, I don't need to sell that soon. My average is 13 cents, so I'd like to sell half my bag at $3. I mean, the same thing with me. Like, I'm not just, obviously, I mean, as much as I, want to make my money and stuff with Kaspa, I'm in a position right now where I am relatively comfortable financially in the real world. Obviously, how my crypto holdings are going to help me out massively, my crypto holdings, especially Kaspa. So if it does reach such high prices so soon, I will take some out, but I don't need to cash out. I've got money, enough of it for me to be comfortable. Nothing crazy, of course. People who tuned in my yesterday's stream would have heard my holdings. The first and only time I'm going to mention that. Either way, I agree. Yeah, I don't feel the need to sell much more. Don't know how. Yeah, again, biggest troll in this space. That's not even possible, man. Unless if you bought it at that, then I don't even know. Yeah, it's just not possible. Cryptos are sometimes you make my head hurt. I'll probably sell my KS20 though. I'm gonna wait until Jan, see how they did. I mean, yeah, again, these memes seemingly got a lot of adoption coming soon. Kango getting some big listings coming soon, seemingly 3 more coming soon, back to back. Natural, I have more. I think they've got a lot higher highs coming. Yeah, not financial advice, but again, they're memes. That their life cycles are seemingly a lot less than utility are. We'll have to wait and see though. So Tyler Kaspa has been innovative. I mean, yeah, it is, and it's frustrating, but at the same time, if you believe in where Kaspa's going to go, not financial advice again, Andy, but if you believe where Kaspa's going to go, then once it's manipulated, that means you can have the chance to still buy at lower prices. I'm not telling you to buy. That's me. Like, as much as I'm also frustrated that Kaspa's not going up in price, because I want to see the money go up, I want to be happy. The price stays lower, I buy more at low prices. I'm happy about that as well. Why one $1 selling event? Why not wait? It's just because it's that number, right? It's the number $1. That's all it is. Like, that number $1 is going to be another milestone. So when you see the $1, people be like, oh yeah, people are going to sell there. Not because they necessarily think Kaspa's going to top there, but it's going to sell there anyways. Me personally, again, I'm going to be holding. I'm going to be selling a small portion of it, a very small portion, but I'm going to be holding for the most part because it goes much, much higher. But that's what people will do. Probably end up selling around then, which is fine. Again, people making their money, that's fine. What is RSI? Relative Strength Index. It's I haven't got the indicator up here, and I can't load it up because I don't pay for TradingView because I don't need to. But RSI is basically to just give you a visual cue of it. Basically, RSI is this sort of this wave thing that happens like that, and you got a line here and a line here. This represents 30. That's 70. And that basically just showcases if therefore crypto project or Kaspa therefore is in this region here, that means it's in the overbought region. That means it's oversold. Therefore, meaning if it goes down here, it should start coming back up. That's what RSI means. So it's an indicator to showcase, the belief, the chance and the market and the belief, therefore, that if it's oversold, it should then start going up. But again, it's not the be all and end all, because sometimes if a project is just struggling, like when Kaspa makes all-time highs, which of course it has done multiple times, when Kaspa has an all-time high around here, the RSI would have been, in the overbought for quite a while. You're going to always be... The RSI is pretty much basing on the fact that it's going to stay around the same price range consistently. So when Kaspa was coming down here more and more, this here would have been oversold. But it still continues to go down. So it's a good indicator to understand the market, but it's not, again, the be-all and end-all. It's one indicator to take into account whilst looking through other information and making your own trading strategies. Why is it not? Let me delete this. There you go. But yeah, paper hands, just like that YouTuber that sold his bag at 14 cents. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Let's not name names, but yeah, I mean, people are going to always get cold feet. It's part of the space. I think having conviction is a good thing. As long as ultimately with certain projects, fine, sell. With Kaspa, for what it is, I think it's something you should have more conviction in for what's going to build in the future. I made more with some stupid frog and cats during the last months. Now a new listing and it's still not moving. I mean, yeah. Again, memes has been all the hype. Memes have been where all the money's been going to right now. That's why if you watch a lot of the content creators, especially Kaspa content creators, they started to diverse to memes. I'll talk about them a little bit more now, but even then I'm not going full blown talking about memes because, again, that's not my area of expertise, for one. And also, I talk about projects that I have more belief and more faith in. Memes, something that I might talk about on the side, but I talk about a lot. But either way, memes, yes, they're doing very, very well. I do wholesome Solana memes in particular. And you make a lot of money with them. People are literally making millions of dollars a day in memes. Of course, they have higher capital, but people have been able to turn literally like one soul into like 68 in a day from one trade, getting quite lucky or fortunate, or having the insider information to get fortunate. So memes have good potential, but also they're much higher risk, and that's why I stayed away for so long, because again, it's high risk, high reward, but more so it's just a risk that I was not willing to take. Now I'm like, okay, I might try and see if I can understand a little bit more to limit my risks, and I think I'm doing okay with it right now. I mean, I am up, so I'm definitely doing okay with it. But we've got to Kaspa. Kaspa for me is not... If you're holding Kaspa just for making quick gains, Andy, then respectfully, you don't need to be in the project. If you're looking for something as a long-term investment, something you do like with stocks or Bitcoin, that's why I hold Kaspa. I hold Kaspa for a long-term investment. I don't hold Kaspa to make a quick 2x. I hold Kaspa so I can make a 2000x in 20 years' time, so to speak. That's why I hold Kaspa. I'm talking about Kaspa because people talk about it, but ultimately, I could put money... If I didn't do YouTube, I could put money into Kaspa and just leave it and forget about my wallet for 10 years and come back to it later on. I wouldn't care. That's how I see Kaspa. I think that's a healthy outlook, I think, for looking at Kaspa, because Kaspa's not a project that needs to be pumping and dumping quickly. It's one that should just be going gradually up, following the power law in due time, of course. mean, yeah, also, yeah, Kimberly also puts down here OSI is a momentum factor that when the price goes higher, turn down, price drops. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much the same thing as explained there. Yeah, $1 is a psychological barrier. I would see the market conditions. Yeah, again, that's $1 is just that psychological. $1 is just that number, a psychological barrier that people are going to think, oh yeah, it's going to just sell here. Every day I wake up and disappointed. Tangible hand support tokens. Yeah, I don't know why they're taking their sweet time with it. You know, they said mid-November. We're kind of getting towards the latter half of November now, so I don't know what they're taking. Don't know why they're waiting. Either way, I'm going to still answer some more questions here. Although I'm going to be wrapping up very, very shortly. I do want to announce those people who are in the community today. Also make an official announcement on my Discord server that tomorrow I am going to be attending my brother's graduation for uni. It's quite an early one for me, so I should be able to stream at the same time as usual. But if not, I'll make an official announcement on my Discord server. Again, the link is in the description right now, the chat right now, and also on my YouTube homepage. Tomorrow's going to be hopefully a very big day talking about Kraken and Kaspa. So most likely it's going to be same time stream or slightly later, but I'll let you know throughout the day. So make sure you stay tuned to that and look at the announcements page on my in the Discord server in the community. But either way, we've got a big day coming for us tomorrow, hopefully. Kaspa Army, what's up to you? Top class, about to stream, my man. Crypto Galaxy is creating a Ghost Wallet to handle all. Crypto Galaxy is also a big part of the Ghost Wallet, which is quite good to see again. Who here made some profit in the last 3 months? This $5 story, boring. I mean, again, Andy, if you want to make profits quickly, then definitely go to memes or go to another project like Sui's even done quite well in the last, 2-3 months. Like, if you want to make quicker profits, then yes, by all means, go to those projects. That's fine. Kaspa is frustrating. I get the frustration. I myself am a little disheartened. I'm sure many people are frustrated as well. But the way that I invest into Kaspa, why I hold Kaspa is for a long term. I'm not holding Kaspa for the cycle. I'm not holding Kaspa for a 3 month gain. I'm holding Kaspa for a 30-year gain. I'm holding Kaspa for a long term hold. So many of these projects like Sui, I hold Sui. I'm up like 2x from that. I'm not holding that after the cycle. At least there's a small chance I will. I probably won't. Stuff like Tau. Tau I'll probably hold a little bit longer term, but even Tau, I'll be taking a lot of profit out of that and probably won't get into it too much afterwards. There might be a new AI project after that. Capital I'm going to be holding for such a long term that I can forget about it. It wouldn't matter to me. So, respectfully, of course, I understand the frustration. I do. That's also why I believe people like Andy, again, understandable so, why there's going to be a strong level of resistance here at this top here, again, because people are frustrated with this 3 month downwards trend. I get the frustration. I really, really do. But once more, if you're holding Kaspa long term, long term, which is what I believe people should be doing for a project like Kaspa, which again has so much coming through it. 10 BPS, Q1 2025, more tier 1s, the KII launching projects with capital smart contract coming out in summer 2025, Dagnite, 100 BPS, so on and so forth. Everything else coming to Kaspa in the energy sector, in commodities, in real estate, you name it. That's what's going to make Kaspa's price really rocket. But that's not going to be overnight. That's going to be some of it happening next year, thankfully, but some of it not happening for the next 5 years and not 10 years. So that's why I hold Kaspa for long term. I'll take profits, but I'll hold Kaspa long term because, again, for where I'm at right now at 16.6 cents, I see it going much higher. We've got a little pumper going today. Better take some profit before the 19th dip is coming. Potentially, yeah. We can see a dip coming tomorrow. I'll cover that again in tomorrow's stream. I have mentioned there's a chance we'll see Kraken list a small little rally following the Kraken list, because then people who are holding Kaspa or waiting for Kaspa on Kraken will then be able to buy it there. You see a small rally followed by therefore a sell-off, and hopefully we'll start seeing consolidation at a higher level, not coming down this far again. I'd be surprised if it's come that far again. A rally probably around this level here at the bottom, I like to believe, and then we'll start seeing eventually latter half of November start to make another push towards the upside, especially again if Binance actually do decide to list Kaspa, which again they seem to be very eager. The volume stays high for Kaspa, especially on Kraken and Bybit. We'll see Binance, I'm sure, announce soon enough. They're going to be going crazy with announcements recently as well. If you've been paying attention to Binance posts, mainly memes, but they're announcing projects left, right, and centre right now. They're very, very active, so that's good to see. And yeah, totally. You can't control your emotions. Don't be emotional, but logical. That's all about it. Again, I understand the emotional mindset. I do. That's also a key part of understanding how to trade. You've got to understand people's emotions to be able to trade against that. So you've got to understand people's emotions whilst not being emotional yourself. It's quite a hard skill to master. And I have not mastered it, full disclosure, but I've got good at it. Kaspa for me is one that is the easiest one for me to master, because again, I know I haven't got to be emotional with it at all. I can just hold it and just forget about it because it doesn't bother me at all. It's going to keep going up in due time. It's had a bad correction cycle for the last few months, but in its whole cycle, it's done fantastic. I didn't get into it, down here. I got into it around here. Or right, like I got into it like around here. I literally put in a very, very small bag as a potential buy. And then once it started actually taking off a little bit more, I was like, okay, should have put more in earlier, whoop-de-doo. And I started putting DCing a little bit in every chance I get to. And now the Bitcoin cycle got so close now, the last few months I've been DCing a lot more into it. Either way, I have a little sell bag for this occasion. Again, always worth having. Holding long for my capital bag, good idea, Kimberly. Yeah, I was planning to buy some more Kaspa when it was at 15 cents, thinking it would go down to 13. Boy, was I wrong. I mean, hey, you never know. Nothing's confirmed in this space, of course. Pepe Pat's going to run. I've heard a lot about Pepe. Pepe looking very, very bullish right now. So I think, Pepe might be a bad shot. Again, the top memes are just looking... I mean, especially Doge. After Elon getting the power, Doge has done a massive run as well. I think Pepe has a good chance of going on a run again very, very soon. That's crazy. Only about 5 million Pepe. I mean, yeah. Potentially. I don't think Pepe will go to $1. That'd be insane. That would be insane if Pepe went to $1. But again... Not financial advice, of course. Do your own research. We have a crypto club with 20 members, and each of us between 300 to 500k capital wins. We're waiting for this, and tomorrow nothing happens. Why? I'm convinced many friends to buy. Okay, fair enough. Again, if you're holding long term, it shouldn't matter. Reach for capital, possibly, yeah. Following tomorrow's system, probably happening. All you really need is $200 worth of peanut. I mean, yeah. Oh my god, that peanut thing was ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Like, Peanut, of course, fair enough. And then you had Peanut get suddenly listed on Binance out of nowhere, which was crazy. And then since then, Elon Musk has shilled Peanut constantly. And his price just kept going up. It's ridiculous. Like, people who literally had like $2-3 into Peanut turned it into literally like hundreds of thousands, not millions of dollars. It's ridiculous. Man, I wish I caught that. I mean, I had Peanut. The thing is, I had Peanut. I made a 2x from it and I sold. Because I was like, okay, it was a small meta, it gone. And of course, Elon Musk and Binance like, yeah, you know what, we're going to bring it back alive. Why? Why do it then? Do it earlier when I had the bag, man. Again, that's memes for you, man. Like, as much as I made my gains, so I'm happy with it. Like, I could have made a lot more. And it's just that frustration, therefore. But again, it happens. It happens in the space. You have winners, you have losers, and either way, I still won. I just could have won a lot more. But game's game, right? Do you think about the 14 cents? Potentially. If we're looking at it right now, again, potentially Kraken listing, go up a little bit. Come down 14 cents. This would be a definitely level of consolidation. We've seen it happen here as well, so it's good potential we see it come back down with the buy, with sell the news event. We'll see what happens tomorrow though when we come back to the stream, but I think there's a good chance of that. That again, people who are actively buying and selling capital, trading it more so. If I'm holding a long term, so what capital does immediately in the short term doesn't bother me. If it comes down to here, God forbid, it doesn't bother me. It'd be a heartbreak, of course, but it wouldn't bother me because again, I'm sure and confident capital will start turning back up, making all-time highs in the days, weeks, and months to follow. The Kraken news itself won't push it above 30 cents. The volume that will come in for all the people that are only now able to buy capital will pump the price. Yeah, the Kraken news won't pump capital to 30 cents. I think best case by the end of this month, I could be wrong again, would love to be wrong, until they would go higher, but I think best case capital will probably make a 2x, going to about 23 cents, 23 cents around here at the end of the month. Following Kraken news, you'll see people who are like us now, who got in before, so sell following Kraken announcement, and then you'll see people who've been waiting for, a big exchange to hold Kaspa, then start buying in then. So you'll see a sell and buy war happen at the same time, probably more selling, and then you'll start seeing the volume being really, really high, and then you may start seeing a rally following that as well, as the belief in Kaspa hopefully comes back with again more and more rumours, quite strong rumours of that as well, and speculation that we're seeing the major big dog of Binance coming very, very soon as well. Again, it's already confirmed from Roy O'Neill that they are eager. It's just a case of when. It's not an if, it's a when. I'm gonna, again, I'm past the hour mark now, so I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream very, very shortly. So I'm gonna ask them a bit more of the other questions directed to me. And anyone who had questions that I didn't answer, make sure you save them and come back tomorrow stream and ask them again. I'll make sure to try and get to them if I can. If it has the same listing team as Kaspa, it will take forever. My money's on Kango. The listings have been amazing for the month. I mean, yeah, Kango's had very, very good listings, definitely. That's why Kango's done very, very well. I think Nacho is due to have listings. I think Nacho's confirmed they've got some big listings coming soon enough. I think they're working on Mexi. I think. If they're not already on there, I'm not sure. What does it say here? They have, yeah, I think they're working on Mexi. But I have to wait and see, of course. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the Kaspa team has taken quite a while of listings, but that's because, again, they're fair launch, proof of work, and it's just what happens. I mean, either way, they've done a good job. A lot of it's been kind of out of their hands. Again, tier one's out of their hands. They're not paying to go on exchanges. Other exchanges have been due to regulatory issues with the SEC. So some of it has been out of their hands. Kango's done a very, very good job so far, so shout out to them, and hopefully they continue in that momentum. Could Popcat and Kiki be a good bet? Or I mean, I think again, Kappa does really, really well. I think a lot of these tokens will do quite well in suit. Kiki, it's not terrible. You know, it's got decent market. It's got $1.5 million market cap. Volume's not really there right now, but it's got 1K holders. So it's not bad. And Popcat I think slightly bigger. Yeah, 1.3 million. Volume is much higher right now, and 3K holders. So Popcat, I'm more likely to believe Popcat will do well, but again, the problem, I say problem, is a derivative. You know, obviously it's following actual Popcat. So you know, Popcat might do well if the cat meta comes alive and Kaspa takes off as well, which will also then mean Nacho and Kaspa will do well as well. But we'll have to wait and see. Again, nothing's guaranteed in this space, but it's a good chance of such. If Popcat does well, the actual Popcat, and the cat meta comes back, and Kaspa by that point is also up in value. Hope you're well. Really eager to see when it gets listed on Kraken. There will be a By the Rumor Southern News event. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much, Jojo. Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a By the Rumor Southern News. We'll see it come back down, but potentially we'll start seeing a reversal in due time as well. The rumor regarding Binance, Nick, is the fact that we had this little 8-minute clip here from a roundtable that happened about 2 weeks ago from Rory O'Neill, the KRI, confirming integration with Binance and Kaspa is already done, which is very, very big news. Furthermore, the KEF confirmed that effectively the unfavourable remark from certain exchanges, which is the likes of OKX and Binance mainly, they want to see high trading volume on mainstream exchanges like Bybit and BitGet to have the incentive, therefore, to want to list Kaspa. But more importantly, what happened today, from Jim finding out that Binance Web3 wallet has now just been added to Kaspa for the first time ever, and that's big news because CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance. So Binance has added themselves, therefore, to Kaspa for the Web3 wallet. So that's also a big sign that Binance is going to be listing Kaspa hopefully very, very soon. Even in Powell, you heard about some tier 1 listed for Kaspa today. I have not heard about Kaspa listing tier 1 today. That is interesting to hear. If you can let me know, Jake, then please do. Or furthermore, check out my free Discord server and let us know in the community. I've not seen anything about that today. I mean, I type in Kaspa really quickly, but I don't think I have heard anything about that. About a tier 1. Next question might be history. History is coming out. That should already be out then. That's right now. It should be out right now. It's not come out yet. So a bit late on that post. There should be another big post coming out. Oh yeah, here you go. I'm looking at it and I'm blind to it. Okay, here you go. Yeah. Be ready to raid our next post. 18th November, which is today, 7 PM UTC, which is actually right now. It's about to make history. It's a tier 1. So seemingly there's going to be a tier 1 coming to Kaspa, which is very, very big news. Potentially it's going to be Kraken, I'd like to believe. If not Kraken, then maybe Bybit. Because again, Bybit by the KF is a tier 1. But either way, that's going to be coming out soon. So I'll make sure to definitely put a post on that in my free Discord server, again, in the chat to check it out. And that's going to be a very, very big deal. We're seeing a lot more adoption coming for Kaspa, and KRC20 tokens is going to be very, very bullish for its cycle soon enough as well. End of this year, reasonable 35 cents. Hopefully as high as $1 if you do get the Binance listing. And Andy is still raving on. Cool. Yeah, 35 cents as well. I like to believe at the end of this year. Did you see Roy Keating's tweet about giving away 10k to people if Litecoin hits all-time high for 2025? I did not see that. But that is equally very, very interesting. Yeah, maybe they're scared. I think they're definitely scared of Kaspa overtaking it very, very soon. Again, Kaspa is quite a ways away from Litecoin right now. You know, number 29, when Litecoin's sitting at number 22. You know, there's a whole $2.5 billion market between the two of them right now. But again, if Kraken comes through and you get Binance come through very soon as well, Litecoin has the advantage of being, you know, all on the major exchanges. Kaspa gets the major exchanges, it will quickly rally and jump up these rankings. There's no doubt about it in my mind. Good evening, Captain Fog, and welcome back to the stream, my man. Hope you're fine on this lovely Monday. I'm doing fantastic, my man. Very, very good. I wonder if he holds a bunch of Casper and is following Litecoins so people can get into Litecoin in the actual step. And potentially he is doing that. We'll have to wait and see. Again, I do think Casper is just a solid pick. You know, I don't see why anyone would hold Litecoin when Casper exists right now. Again, that's me being a Casper maxi saying that, but that's the truth of the matter being what I believe right now. Do you think this will be around $1.50 to $2 by March, April? Would be better to short it? I mean, I'm not longing or I'm not trading Casper. I just spot buy it. So I mean, if you want to short it, then by all means go for it, my man, or Shanae. By all means go for it. If you want to short it, go for it. But I mean, potentially. I mean, for me, I'm not sure where Casper's going to go. We'll have to wait and see if we get the major tier ones, because we go much, much higher. We'll talk about it more in due time when we get, again, certain things predictions are based on data, right? Right now, if Casper has limited data, there's still a lot that could happen in the next 3 or 4 months. More tier ones, more developments. Bitcoin going higher than we expect. So again, it's hard to determine where the top's going to be, because we have to actually have these developments come out first. So, and if you want to short it, fine, go for it. I personally do not long or short Casper. I just buy it and hold it. And we might see a double top again. We'll have to wait and see. But again, I said I'll cover that later on once we get closer to the time on how we can develop strategies for doing such. Not sure too much, my man. I will, if you save that question for me, I'll look back to it tomorrow's stream. About Taraxa. I think I've heard of it, but I'm not sure too much about it. But again, if you let me know tomorrow's stream when I go live, then please by all means let me know and I'll look into it then. Potentially, I mean, yeah, it depends. It could be bull one, could be. I'm hearing stuff Q1. I'm hearing stuff maybe double top again. We'll have to wait and see. Just saw Tweetcaster bidding for Kraken Pro are about $1. I would be surprised if it hits $1 following Kraken. If it happens, fantastic. But I'd be very, very surprised. Still a lot of, okay, I'm gonna have to. So, how do you buy a Casper in New York State? Apparently Pinex, but I've heard from people in my community that Pinex actually doesn't really work very well because New York's got a lot of restrictions in New York, so it's hard. People in my server who said they're from New York, they can't buy on Pinex, which is a bit unfortunate. So I think you have to use a VPN. I'm sure New York will start having some better regulations in due time. Try Pinex. If not, Kraken will come soon enough, although I think Kraken's got problems there as well. If not, then you've got Uphold, I guess. Otherwise, you're going to have to do a VPN, unfortunately. Hopefully that helps, though. I have some meme coins in Casper Bot and Casper Wallet. Any recommendations on storing these coins? Thank you. Right now, the best case would just be to just kind of wait. I wouldn't move the tokens out anywhere just now. Just wait, and when Tangent comes out, put them in Tangent. The best thing you can do, personally. Or you can use the Ghost Wallet again. The Ghost Wallet might be a bad shout. That's Crypto Galaxy's wallet, but I still prefer the Tangent. Tangent is just Tangent. It's the best place to store your crypto. So they said meme coins are based on speculation, i.e. gambling. Yeah, he's not wrong. Meme coins are gambling. The thing is, even with gamblers though, and it's not me endorsing gambling, but even gamblers, they can be very good at knowing the predictions. Think about it. People who card count. People who card count when you're doing blackjack or stuff like that. It's all gambling, but you can do stuff to lower the risks, increase the odds. That's the same thing with memes. It's gambling. I completely agree. Meme tokens are gambling. But people who have got very good at gambling, be able to make some serious money, and also because they've got so big, they can end up getting some insider information as well. They make more money, and then they can flip the profit and put it into other stuff as well. I've been good so far to make money in memes, and I hope to make more and flip the profit into Casper. Wall Street is going to pump our Casper bag. Oh yeah, true. Again, Wall Street got Grayscale considering Casper ETS. That's going to also pump Casper going much higher as well. Tangent said now close to December. I mean, again, with it being so, I'm not too surprised. I'm really not. It's unfortunate, but when it comes, when Tangent does support KLC20, you'll see these memes go even more parabolic. It'll be a very, very big day for us when we see Tangent and Casper. Be dead in 30 years, so everyone has different reasons for selling. I think Casper will still definitely be relevant in 30 years, but again, time will tell. I'm holding Casper long term either way. Bitcoin has been relevant the whole time, since its founding, and I don't think Bitcoin's going to ever die. And I think Kaspa right now is following Bitcoin's footsteps and doing what Bitcoin should be doing. So I think Kaspa in that regard is going to stay that way and continue going up. There will be a new Kaspa in due time, I'm sure. In the next, probably 10, 15 years, there'll be someone who tries to be the next Kaspa. But again, Kaspa's still developing, it's still very early. So anyone who claims to be the next Kaspa right now, I don't believe, because Kaspa's still not got all the stuff out yet. Oh yeah, if we get Binance, everyone's going to be ignoring any FUD. It'd be like, oh yeah, we're going much, much higher. Do we know which wallet is Kraken's? I actually don't. It'd be good if someone could help do the research into that. I would like to believe it's potentially going to be this one here, because again, Kraken's a big wallet, a big exchange, and also withdrawals and deposits have now just gone live today. We've just seen some, deposits, if you will, into this wallet. So potentially, people are depositing into the Kraken. This could be the Kraken exchange here, and that could be Binance. But again, we've got no confirmation of that. Hopefully, we can find out soon enough, though. If not, the tag will come up soon enough, I'm sure. And yes, Bufflink says, as always, forgetting when I forget, you should be doing these daily for 110 days in a row, by the way. Massive. Join these streams and leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. And if you want to know more about Kaspa stuff, crypto stuff, AI memes, you name it, DeFi, and other market and economic factors, and check out my Discord server. Again, the link in the chat description and also on my YouTube homepage. Did you see the one Troy silver coin that will store Kaspa like a hot wallet? I did not, Bufflink. Can you please link that in the Discord server, because I actually want to check that out myself. It looked quite cool. Sounds quite cool. If we get Binance, potentially yes. Potentially yes. We get, ignore CryptoZai, he's a troll, Jake. But $1 if we get Binance and everything else like OKX as well, the FOMO could be enough to drive to $1 potentially. But that's if we get that. Right now we haven't got that, but there seems to be a lot of speculation we'll get that very, very soon, thanks to CoinMarketCap and Binance both dwell on Kaspa's thing. Are you a dolphin or higher? I disclosed it in my yesterday's stream. I will not be disclosing it again, as I mentioned yesterday. If you want to check it out, definitely, then go check out my yesterday's stream and hear it for yourself. But I tend to try and keep my holdings private, because again, it's money, and money's a personal thing. I disclosed it yesterday. Of course, again, I said, if you want to check it out, check out my yesterday's stream. You can hear it there. But I'll put it this way: I don't hold nearly enough to affect the markets. I just don't. Can I order a Lambo tomorrow? Probably not, but soon come, I'm sure. Price target, again, tough to say. Depends on where the market goes from here. I would like to believe over $1 by that point, but it depends again, because Donald Trump will be getting into office 5 days after that. So I have to wait and see. Depends again on because price predictions are not just they're based on numerous factors, and not just me saying, oh, it's going to hit $2 because of this. Like, it has to be like, okay, it's going to hit it, and I believe it's going to hit it because again, you've got tier ones coming involved, so on and so forth, chaos adoption growing, and all this sort of stuff. If we don't get them, then they won't come to fruition, Yeah, or you can use Tangent in New York if you want to get hold of these tokens as well. So yeah, you can use Tangent. Even if something better than Kaspa came out, will the team really release it for free for fair launch? It's a tough ask when you have a pool together. Yeah, Kaspa being fair launch is definitely a godsend, and it's going to be hard to create the next thing without being fair launch. That's also why most projects in the space also have VC backing. There was a new one that came out recently, apparently, that was meant to be the next Kaspa with VC backing. That in itself is already, I wouldn't say a red flag, but it's not Kaspa, therefore it's not fair launch. So, well, it might be fair launch, but it's got VC backing, so it's already got a different leg up, so to speak. Again, what comes out in the future, what happens in the future is kind of so far away, it's not really that relevant. Not yet, at least. It's worth thinking about, but it's not worth worrying about. What you got to worry about is kind of you want to look long term, don't look short term, but kind of be, just don't be emotional. Think logically at what's going to happen. What's up, my man? Proud to be a dolphin. Greetings to you too, my man. Greetings from the United Kingdom. Price target 70 is 30-50 cents. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe it goes that high, maybe it goes even higher. Maybe it doesn't even reach that. Again, time will tell. But that being said, that is now it for the stream today. We have 45 likes, 5 more. We reached that 50 milestone. Please, as always, enjoy the stream, leave a like, share your friends, subscribe for more. And yeah, I think, again, tomorrow's going to be a monumental day for Kaspa. Kraken coming soon. Binance seemingly gearing up. More and more eager to list Kaspa. Hopefully coming again before the end of the year, which will be very, very big. We're seeing a lot of developments in crypto regarding the fact that we can see crypto-friendly laws expedited into the space very, very quickly. And right now, Congress, the whole, cabinet, majority now are pro-crypto. That can happen very, very quickly, very easily, which is huge to see. And we've got more stuff showcasing that marathon, getting more money for crypto, Bitcoin, more money flooding to ETFs, and so on and so forth. Ultimately, just bullish news all around for crypto and Casper, and these memes, again, just going to keep going more and more in value. Kango, one of the big ones right now. One got the most hype around it, again, with almost 5 million 24-hour trading volume. Is absolutely insane. I think these memes are going to go much higher, and Casper will go much higher as well. So again, if you enjoy the stream, leave a like. Want to know more, check out my free Discord server, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good day, good night, good morning, and I'll let people know in the community server, Discord server, what time we're going live tomorrow. Should be the same time, hopefully.